Hi, Daria. Hi, guys. Jennifer, Casey, Misty. I am so appreciative of you guys being here. So, as I was saying, that's so awesome. Okay. I'm the founder of Generation PR. I'm assuming those of you who stuck around and really were so kind to deal with that nonsense probably know who I am. Otherwise, why would you give some random ass woman on the internet your your kindness? Um, but anyway, so what I was saying is I'm also the creator of the Profitable PR Pros community over here on Facebook. You might be watching this there. And the big kind of program that we have created and that we're closing enrollment tonight is called the Agency Accelerator. And we've had a bunch of people jump in to join us, which is so awesome. And I know why they are. It's because we're running this ridiculous promotion right now, where if you join us, you get all these amazing bonuses. But the big one that we've never offered before for this is if you do pay in full, which literally every single person has, you get our free media contacts database. Okay, so we have a database. It's peer curated. It's your community of PR professionals, all of the people who are members of our program who are getting press, working with these editors, and getting responses from them. These are media gatekeepers that are PR friendly. Okay, so these are the people that you're pitching, that our community members are pitching. They're up to date, current, recent contacts, and they're responsive, and they have placed stories with our members. So we have hundreds of 17 or 18 different niches. We have podcasts, fashion, beauty, speakers, all of this is media contacts in our database. And our members have broken through on outlets that they have not had success before our database. So you get that when you join yeah, it's awesome. So that's closing tonight. Okay, so if you've ever thought about being in the Agency Accelerator, if you've ever been on the fence, and I'll stay on and tell you all about what it is, because this leverage discussion has to do with one of the pillars inside the Agency Accelerator, and I'm going to show you the framework so you see how it all works together. But if you've been thinking about growing and scaling your own agency, or you have an agency, you're running one, or you're trying to pivot from freelancer to agency status, hi, Mia Andrea's do it. Yeah, and Kelly Bloomquist posted in the group too. I mean, I don't know that these people are going to say these things, but it just warms my heart. I mean, you can't imagine the happy dance that my family and I do when we hear, oh yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. Shinadra is saying in the Agency Accelerator now, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Now is the time because this promotion is really good. Don't question whether the content is good or worthwhile. It is. I can promise you that. It's just decide that you're going to make a bet on yourself. That's it. That's the only decision you have to make. Are you going to bet on yourself? And I'm betting on you. That's why I put it out there, because I believe in you and I want to bet on you. But what I was going to say is I got a message from Kelly. Kelly is a mother of, I think she said 5 kids, several with some very significant spectrum challenges like my son has. And she's a former journalist and has pivoted to start her own PR firm, and just emailed me 2 days ago. She posted in our group too, and she said she never would have had the nerve to reach out and cold pitch a dream client of hers, and got on a call and got a 6-month contract that is more than 6 figures. She got a 6-figure 6-month contract, and she was flipping out because she never would have thought she could have done that, So, I mean, it's incredible, the stories the members share with us. And so all I can say is if you've thought about joining us, what are you waiting for? Now's the time. This promotion closes tonight. And that's you get all these awesome bonuses, but the big one that we've never really offered is this media contacts database. I think it's I don't know what we charge for it, 400 or 500. I don't know what it is, but you get it for free if you pay in full. So, but what I want to share with you today is this concept of leveraging your time. This is how you're able to grow and scale a profitable business. Oh, hi. Nice to see you. And I'm going to show you the whole path to profitability framework. And if you see me looking over here, I know Facebook couldn't hear me say, but I'm on Instagram over here. Yeah, try to hit up all of our outlets at once. But here's what I'm going to say about this concept of leveraging your time and yourself. Hi, Melissa, kind of started with the idea, like the reason I brought this up for today's discussion is because our incredible, amazing, wonderful, like life-changing, truly, I will say this, our life-changing nanny gave notice. And she has been so incredible for helping our family. And we're now looking for a nanny, right? And, you know, I have two kids. I've got two businesses that I'm running. My son is on the spectrum. He's special needs. I have a house that I run, you know, food we cook every night. You know, it's like, when I think about what I need in order to make it all happen, it's that I need help. I need a team. I need people to do the things that I can't do, I don't have time to do, I don't love doing, so that I can work on the things that I love, that I'm obsessed with doing in my business, the things that light me up. And when it comes to my house, it's, you know, or like running the house and the family, the overlap with my son and the things that he needs, like I check into the stuff that I really want to like fight for him for. So like we go to occupational therapy, I go to those, you know, appointments and whatnot. But the stuff that's like really challenging during the day that I don't have as great of a result with him is homework and projects. He doesn't listen to me, and it's always an uphill battle. And I've decided that I want our discussions to be like, I pick my fights because I want peace and harmony, and I want a like nice, happy home environment. So he has a better reaction to our current nanny. She's able to get more out of him. And sometimes you have to accept that as a parent, right? And I have allowed myself to feel that way because that's how I am as a business owner. I have accepted, and in fact, it has like exploded my business to accept that there are people out there that do a better job at things than I do, that are better at certain things than I am. Particularly, and I say this all the time, like particularly media outreach, pitching. I'm good at it. I haven't done it in more than a decade. Very rarely. I mean, if it's like a favor to a friend or if it's like a very specific contact that I can just be like, hey, this is what I have. Can you work it in somehow? Fine. But my team is better than I am. This is I mentioned this on my Entrepreneur on Fire interview a long time ago when I was asked what my best piece of business advice is. And the best advice I ever received was less Jen equals more money. Less Jen equals more money. So at the time, my husband was getting his MBA. It was probably about 15, 16 years ago. And my husband was taking an entrepreneurship class with this guy, Mr. Amalia, who was like the head of the entrepreneurship program at USC Business School. And because I went to USC law school and I was a USC alum, he was generous enough to give me an hour of his time when I was just starting my business. So I had transitioned out of law. And at the time, I had about $150,000 salary that I was walking away from. Okay, stick with me here. I know I'm like on a tangent. I swear it's all going to come back. But I had this salary that I thought I had to achieve in order to justify leaving law and starting my PR firm. I felt like I had to hold on to every single dollar in order to then equal $150,000, and then I would have made it as a PR agency owner. And in my first year of business, I was just under 100,000. I was like really hovering right around like $95,000, which is great in your first year of business, completely profitable, really, really, really awesome place to start. But I was like, well, I have to hold on to everything because I'm not there yet at this goal to replace my lawyer salary. So I had my meeting with Mr. O'Malia, the head of the entrepreneurship program at USC Business School. And he really kind of lit up this concept for me. The very first question he asked me to consider was, how do I leverage myself? How do I leverage myself? And I was like, well, what do you mean? He was like, well, how are you leveraging your time, your effort, your energy? Because the way I see it, you are working at max capacity and you're making $95,000 a year because you're really only able to trade dollars for hours. So how are you going to be able to leverage yourself? And I was like, and he said you have to be willing to let go of some of that in order to grow and scale a profitable business. And then he introduced this concept to me of finders, minders, and grinders. Now I think people call them like visionaries and integrators. But at the time he said there's finders, minders, and grinders. He goes, finders drive Porsches. I don't know why he said that to me, but it always stuck with me. Finders drive Porsches. Minders are the kind of bridge between the doing of the things and being, managing the tasks and managing the clients and all of that. And then there's the grinders, and grinders tend to burn out. They're hustling, doing, cranking out the work, getting the results, but they burn out because it's really a lot of energy and effort, and they're really in the like day to day, and it's a grind. That's why they're called grinders. He said, you are currently the finder, the minder, and the grinder in your business. You need to bring in some grinders. That should be your first focus. Have them do great work, leverage the work that they're doing. Oh, this is a weird filter. I don't know what happened over here. Okay, hold on. There we go. And then the next tier is minders. And then those people are managing the grinders. They're taking what you need to have done in your business, what you want your company to look like, the direction you want to drive the ship. The minders are executing that, and they're managing the grinders, and you are elevating your role to the finder. That's the visionary of the company. And so that was always the goal, to work towards that. And I didn't really get it until I had it in my business. Hi, Angel. I didn't get it until I had it in my business. I hired a few grinders, and they were good. They got work done. They allowed me to get out of the day-to-day, to focus on growing the business, to focus on finding bigger clients with bigger retainers, to focus on building out the company image to attract those types of clients. But what really exploded my business was when I brought in that minders tier of people. And in my agency, it's the same people. So I have self-managed freelancers. It's the greatest thing ever, you guys. Like, seriously, I have self-managed freelancers. They are so freaking good at what they do. They get insane results. I'm able to leverage those results in my business. And it's just like this win-win, right? And that has completely like elevated me to the visionary role, or the kind of finder in the business. No, I don't drive a Porsche, but I am able to run this business that I love, that lets me do the things that I really enjoy. Hi, Ray. That has allowed me to really work on the things in the business that I truly love. Be there for my kids, be a present, checked in mom. It's so important to me. And the what did I say here in my notes? Sorry, I feel like my vision is going because I can't really see. Hi. So the point is, you cannot work in the business all the time forever. You have to work on the business, and elevate yourself to that role. And so when you find these people, these doers, these grinders that get results, put together a really solid job description with set things that you need them to do, set things that they can do. And you can also focus on the like personality characteristics that you feel are important to that role in your company. and also the vision and the values that you have for your business. We focus on this in the Agency Accelerator, in the Path to Profitability framework, which I'm going to show you. And I think Instagram, I'm going to like turn my camera and see if I can show you the see if I can show you the framework on my computer. But that is like so important to be able to set your vision and your values, and it becomes really easy to hire the right people when their values are aligned with yours. When what is important to you and how you run your business and how you serve your clients and what matters to you, the kinds of clients you work with, the kind of feeling you want to have in your business, how responsive you are, the right attitude, all of that comes in your vision setting for your business. And that is the very first pillar. That's strategy, which I'll show you. There's 4 pillars. The last pillar is scale. So you can see all of this works together. You set your strategy with your vision and your values and all these other things, figuring out your pricing and who you serve and how you serve them, blah, blah, blah. Like, I will show you all of this. And it all works together towards this scale component where you bring in this team and you leverage their time and effort. You move away from dollars for hours, which is like really trading time for money. When you trade time for money, you cannot grow beyond a certain amount unless you charge more, because you cannot create more hours in the day or work harder, right? And I don't want to work more. You know, so time is a finite resource. And I will tell you too, and Ray, who's probably still on here, is about to have another baby, and have then 3 kids. Yeah, I just feel like I'm saying, I feel like that's right. It is so true, especially when you have kids. Time is a finite resource. I have a certain number of hours in the day, especially during the pandemic. The hours that I have to work in the day are shorter, which means we have to be highly efficient and effective during those hours. You just have to be. It's not, you don't get the luxury of like, what am I going to work on now? It's like I got 6 hours, or during the pandemic, I had 3 hours to make shit happen. And I had to focus on the right things. So time is a finite resource, especially now that I have kids. That's why the nanny is so important. Especially for my son, because he really responds to her. With me, it's like a battle. He sees me asking him to do things, and it's in his eyes, it's judgmental, even though I'm like, I love everything you're up to. Like, it's like you try to be so positive. He sees it as patronizing. He doesn't want us to like compliment him and be like, you're doing great. Or like, you're doing great, sweetie. No, he doesn't want that. He, he's a complex little dude, but the point is that he has a better response to somebody else, and the nanny role in our home is extremely important. And she also helps me with a lot of things around the house. And you know what? That's the deal. In your personal life, your professional life, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. I got all kinds of good. You guys, they're chatting over here on Instagram. What's going on, Facebook? Come back. I know you're all here. You're just hanging out and listening. Tell me what you have to say. Since you only get paid the hours you work, it sucks. Yeah. When you're working more now than when you work full time. Yeah. Oh my God, Melissa, we gotta flip it, right? You're going to be doing your own thing and you're going to be great. Yeah, you can't log hours. And you know what? When I was a lawyer, it's all about billable hours. So let's say my rate was $400 an hour. If I got up to go to the bathroom for, I don't know, 6 minutes, that's a tenth of an hour. That's $40. I took a $40 bathroom break. Like, I have to stop the clock if I go for more than a tenth of an hour, 6 minutes to go to the bathroom, and you just stop the clock for $40. Like, that's the worst. I hated that. And so my goal to get everybody on retainer, that model, is so much better, and get away from projects and short-term projects. Definitely get away from hourly. Like, absolutely no. I will never do hourly, nor will I ever really kind of break down how many hours goes into anything. But that's a rebellion against billable hours. Billable hours suck. It just sucks. It's not a recipe for a good relationship with clients. It's not a recipe for a happy work environment when you just feel like you have to log hours, as Melissa over here said. So, moving away from billable hours and going towards retainer model. But ethically, Melissa's like, did they really know? ethically, and if I'm very like, I would be like, oh my God, I have to go before. If you could get up for 6 minutes, and if the client wants an hourly breakdown, that's not how you run your business. I'm like, sorry, but that's just not how I run my business. You know, they don't get to come in and tell you how you run your business. If you have a client that wants you to do hourly, like that is going to be a pain in the ass client. You know, projects, this is like, we're getting a little off tangent here. They're asking about projects and whatnot, but like try to veer away from them and just know that you should aim to maybe work on a project that you see as a long-term, if it's a good opportunity. If it's a long-term opportunity beyond the project, price it the right way, which we were talking about. And it, you know, there's always scope creep with a project. Always, always, always scope creep. So it's really hard to say what you're pricing the project at when you don't know how it's going to creep. Like you had a 1 month project, that's going to go beyond a month. Like it will, just because you have to do pitch follow-up, and like, you're not going to just stop the clock at the end of the month. You're going to kind of see all these other pitches you want to convert. It's not ever just a 1 month project. It just isn't. Especially all of you guys that are always working to improve your services, you want to provide amazing service. So if you get a response to a pitch after the month, are you going to just sit there and let it not response? Oh my gosh, hi. Everything from Agency Accelerator has added value to my agency, and I am so grateful. Thank you, Jen and team. Oh, thank you. Oh no, Melissa. No. It's never a tangent. I'm the one that's going off on a tangent. No, I love it. It's a good point. Yeah, but back to being an attorney, like a tenth of an hour was fine. But if you went for more than a tenth of an hour, it's unethical to charge a client who's paying billable hours, to charge them for you to take a break. We never rounded. We had a clock. Like, I'm very ethical with my time, and it's just something that I had to walk away from because I did not like it. I did not like it at all. So 6 minutes was fine. Anything beyond 6 minutes, you had to stop the clock. Just saying. So that could be like a number 2 in the bathroom. I don't know. TMI. Hi, Mom. Anyway, so let me get back to this here, because you know what I want to show you guys is, I want to show you guys, you've got this time as a finite resource. I want you to really think about this business that you're building as something that you're enjoying along the way. You're not trying to reach a destination. This whole thing is the experience. The building of the business is the experience. The bringing on a team is the experience. Every single time. Oh, look at this. Andrea, you little sneak. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, this is a really good question. Let's see. It is in the Agency Accelerator. So Andrea, really good question. She's saying, I'm listening to your live right now. Hi. And I've moved to retainer billing, and I'm not tracking hours for myself anymore. I hate tracking hours. Same here. However, how do you know what you're making? How do you know if you're staying within the retainer budget? I think this would be a really interesting topic. I'm sure there's probably info in the Agency Accelerator. Yeah, there is. We talk about this in the strategy pillar, the content right at the beginning. About, kind of setting your hours, setting your boundaries. Andrea, I'm assuming you're over here. Oh yeah, there you are. You're so great, Andrea. But you set your kind of working hours, how much you want to work. We all know some clients, some months take more time, and some clients take less time in other months, and it sort of averages out. And your retainer doesn't change every single month. So it's a hard way to look at it. What I'm trying to get you guys to do is like shift how you think about it. Because you're never really going to know how much you're making per hour unless you take your total revenue minus your expenses and the total number of hours you worked. It's hard to say one client to the next unless you're really tracking. So I have you guys start with, I'll show you right now, actually. Okay, let me see what I can do here. Hopefully you guys will be able to see. Okay, you guys can see over here, I'm assuming yes. And then you guys here, oh my God, Instagram might have ended. Hold on. Hold on one sec. Okay. Nobody's gonna be here. Okay. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay. Oh, okay, Francesca, if you want to go back, go back. So I'm just going to go like, this is so fancy. Okay. So this is the path, I can't even see it, the path to profitability framework. So the first pillar that we focus on is strategy. And this is know your numbers, nail your niche, and mindset mastery. It actually kind of starts here. Mindset mastery, nail your niche and know your numbers. And so, Andrea, this is where we talk about this stuff. It's figuring out how much you want to make, how much you are making. It's figuring out how much you need to charge, how much you can charge for your team, nailing down on your niche. So, guys, I'm showing this path to profitability framework. This is how the Agency Accelerator is structured. So, every single thing in the Agency Accelerator is working on these 4 pillars. Okay. In the comments here, give me like a thumbs up or give me a heart if you're with me. Okay. If you like see this and you get this. Okay. Because I can see the comments. So this is the first pillar is strategy. And I want you to think of this model. See how it's like a circle and it just goes around and around and around. I see this, my mind sees this almost like a spiral staircase that ascends. So as you start our process, okay, good, Andrea. As you start our process, we kind of get into mindset. We overcome imposter syndrome. We talk about getting in the right headspace to be the leader. Oh, Nicole, hi, to be the leader of your business, okay? Getting you into that CEO headspace. And I realize that the phone is right in my face over here on Facebook. That's fine. And then we help you nail down your niche. This is who you serve and also how you serve them. What kind of clients are you going to support and what work are you going to do to support them? That's nail your niche. And then know your numbers. We're going to help you dive into exactly, okay, good guys, exactly what you have to charge. Sometimes we have gone through this with members and there's even like an audit in this content from somebody else sharing their numbers where we are like, you literally are making $0 and you are running a nonprofit. Like everybody is benefiting but you. It really helps to dive in and look at this stuff. So we have to figure out how much you're going to charge, what you're actually making in your business. The business stuff, that's important to know, okay? So that's strategy. The next pillar is sales. I am so good. This is my favorite pillar. Like, I love sales. This is my number one favorite thing that I can teach you how to do. It all works together like a system, but I think this is some of the most valuable content that we have created. Okay. So, and I have to move because I can't see it. So, we help you build a prosperous pipeline. We help you bring in promising prospects and create powerful proposals. And there's content in here around red flags so you know what to avoid when you talk to clients. For example, one of you was saying over here on over on Instagram, Renlu Bering, I don't know how you say her name, but she said, client wants an hourly breakdown. No, no, they can't have an hourly breakdown. I mean, I'm very nice when I say that's not how we, structure it. We always position it as something that is a benefit to the client. It's always to their advantage because we have so many opportunities that come to us because we're so well known in our niches in the baby and kids and beauty and cosmetics space, so that we get opportunities that come our way. And we also have bigger clients that open doors to media opportunities that we're able to leverage and bring in other clients on these opportunities. And it's not something that can be teased out hour per hour because we're overlapping and leveraging relationships and contacts and industry expertise. So it's just not possible. And here's the deal, guys. This is part of the mindset mastery. Nobody gets to tell you how to run your business. If you don't want to clock your hours, nobody gets to tell you to clock your hours. Just no. So that's a red flag to me. If a client's going to, need to see what I'm doing hour per hour, like you guys know that I have Miranda, that's the integrator in this business. And Miranda's incredible. And in the beginning, she was like giving me a log of her hours. And I was like, this is annoying. Do you hate doing this? And she's like, I mean, I don't mind. I said, well, I don't need it because you're getting the work done. It's like your clients should trust that you are going to get the work done. They trust the results. Okay. You should not, as a professional, have to show them what you're doing every single minute of your day. It's all about results. It's the value you bring to them. The value you bring them is not the time you're giving them. It's the results you're delivering. That's the difference. That's Andrea. That's the difference. Is it's about the results that you're bringing to them. And I know you want to figure out how much you're making. Just figure out how much you're working and what your profit is, and like divide it. And if you want to work less, then, you make more money per hour. I don't know. Like, you have to figure out how to get the work done with your team and all of that stuff. And then you take your expenses off the top, obviously, and, all of your work expenses and everything. But, no, I'm not going to share with the client how many hours a day I'm working on their account because it's just not possible. They are hiring us for our contacts, expertise. We're able to leverage that when we're working on stuff for other clients. Okay. So that's the sales pillar. There is, I didn't even talk. So we build a prosperous pipeline of your ideal clients. We have cold pitching strategies that Kelly Bloomquist just put into practice. She's a pretty recent member of the program, and she just landed a 6-month, six-figure contract that she shared in the group earlier this week. She also said, if you're on the fence, jump on in. What are you waiting for? Because it works. And then getting on the phone, these are sales calls. This is like crushing it on your calls. We have checklists of things you ask. We have the red flags checklist. There's lessons around all this stuff. And then proposals showing you. I show you one of my proposals. That's a $25,000 a month retainer proposal for a $1 billion brand that we won. I show you exactly what went into it, what it looks like. And if you do the pay in full for Agency Accelerator, you get my template. So it's a Canva template that I had created that I bought for you guys. You plug and play, and I show you how I have made the template my own. Okay, so that's sales. There's so much stuff in here. It's really, really good, but these are the pillars you're building on. You create your strategy, you focus on sales. Whoops, let me go back. Got a little sneak peek. So the next is service. The whole premise of this path to profitability framework is based on creating consistent, predictable, hi Andrea, recurring retainer revenue. Consistent, predictable, recurring retainer revenue. So what that means is the clients you bring in, you want to keep them in the door. You want to keep them happy. You want to keep them around so that you can build on it with new retainer clients. And if they happen to leave, it's not like a tragedy. It's not a tragedy. Clients come and go all the time. It's rarely ever personal. It's never personal. So you have to look at it like this foundation of recurring retainer revenue. Okay, so serving the clients right out of the gate, creating processes. All of these guys, we have processes for all of these in your Agency Accelerator, so you can implement in your business. So these are all processes. So onboarding and kickoffs, so you seamlessly get those clients in the door. They think right away, I'm the smartest client in the world because I hired this agency. Look how awesome they are. You're serving them. You're making them feel like they're taken care of. You're buttoned up. Your processes are buttoned up and you're taking care of them, right? So you're delivering results and dazzling them. This has to do with reporting. This is like you're getting the results. And so, guys, the Agency Accelerator is based also on the fact that you are already knowing how to do PR, or that you're in the Pitch Lab, which is our membership where we teach you how to do PR and then give you monthly execution plans. That's the Pitch Lab. So we're not teaching you how to do PR in the Agency Accelerator. This is how you run your PR agency. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Quite a few of you here are in the program. Angel, Andrea, Nicole, these are the ones I could just see comments-wise. Shanadra, Mia, let me know. And yeah, let me know. You guys know that that's how this is structured. This is the business in a box framework for how you run your agency. Okay. So, If you really want to brush up on your PR skills, you want monthly execution plans so you know pitch angles that are timely and relevant, that's the Pitch Lab. That program is also wonderful, like wonderful, I promise you. But this is how you run your business. More profitable, leveraging your time. That's the topic of the discussion for today. Okay. So that's the service pillar. It's keeping the clients happy, keeping them in the door. How do you retain and maintain them? Why does this keep happening? It's providing them exceptional service, reporting. I show you how to do press clips that are like beautiful and edited, and clients love them, and they look really good, and all of that. How are you reporting your results so that they feel they're getting really maximum value from working with you? And then the final pillar is scale, which is what this whole Facebook Live is based on, is getting you into your flow state, elevating you to the visionary role in your company. So it's, expertly executing in your business, getting things humming. You get your clients into this flow. Part of this goes back to nailing your niche, because if you focus in on just a few niches and you become an expert on them, and all of your clients are in one or two niches, it means all of your contacts are going to serve those clients. And when you niche down on what services you're offering, you can get your clients into this flow state. So you get everyone onboarded, and then you're like pumping them through this machine where it's like you report every month at the same time, you bill every month at the same time. It just becomes more systematized, and this is the flow. This is helping you find your flow. So it's building your team also, right? Separately, building your team and leveraging the results they're getting. This is how I have been able, there should be one more slide. Let me see if it's there. Yes. Okay. So like I said, it's a circle. Okay. So you leverage the results you get to get bigger clients. You leverage your team's efforts to make more revenue. Oh, yay. Andrea said, I highly recommend the Agency Accelerator. It helped move me from an employee to a business owner with confidence and success. Plus, the community is invaluable. Yes. Yay. I love hearing that. And she bought it, and she went away for a little bit because I think she was really trying to figure out, what should she do? Should she buy the agency that she was already working in, which the owner wanted that to happen, or should she leave and start her own thing? And that's what she did. She left and did her very, very own thing, and did it on her terms and started fresh. And it's awesome branding and marketing. And her marketing guru is actually in our program and did a masterclass inside the Agency Accelerator, which you get access to. It's all about, finding your brand voice and attracting your dream clients. So that's content we just added to the accelerator that you get access to. But thank you, Andrea, for that. I'm so grateful for you to be a member of our community. What then I see, remember I told you guys it's like a spiral staircase, and you like ascend up the staircase. This element here, when you come back around and you scale, then you like replicate these results. You go back to strategy, and now you're like in a better place because you have a team. Literally run an agency wrapped into one smart program. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole was one of our early like adopters and early like champions of the Agency Accelerator. I love chatting with you on our like testimonial interview that I was thinking about the other day. That was like so awesome to get to know you and your business. So now you take the results from your team. This is like how I was able to increase our retainers. When I've talked about having quantum growth in my business, it was at this stage where I was like, oh my God, we have deep industry expertise. We have these amazing results, but I'm still charging the rates that I was charging when I kind of just first got my start. So I had an aha moment. I stepped back and I was like, if I use the results that we've been getting, which are kind of insane and really exceptional, and showed new clients what we could do for them based on what we've already done for other clients, leverage, guys, that's leverage here, and replicating this whole like strategy thing and knowing our numbers. we brought in much bigger clients for much higher retainers because we were like, look what we can do. And they were like, that's what we want. We had results that we could leverage and go back through and do it all over again. And you kind of revisit it all the time when you get more results and other things that you can kind of, build on and leverage. So that's the path to profitability framework that I've created inside the Agency Accelerator. Hold on. Let me see. Hi. I'm going to just go back here and share me. Okay. So I think, and that's also set out in the Agency Accelerator at the beginning. So you can see, we also show you, like, there's a table of contents that shows the content that's in each pillar. So depending on where you are in your business, I mean, we have people that'll just jump in. They'll come up with some mindset issues and they'll just jump into that content. Or they'll say, oh, I have a sales call, and they'll jump into that content. So it's there for you when you need it. Oh, hi, guys. Okay, now I can see. So yeah, and this program is the promotion we're running for the contacts database. Andrea, you have the database, right? I don't know if you've had a chance to look at it, but and Mia might still be here. She has it. I don't know, Angel, if you have it, or Shanadra. But it's really good. It's really good. It's our community's contacts that they're getting results from. The other thing that's so cool that we have, we have so much stuff I'm trying to think of. There's a Q&A vault with literally like hundreds of questions. And that is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant so you can search. Everything's searchable. You can go and, oh my God, and, I can't show you because I'm on my phone here. We have an app. So there's an app. You guys may not even know that, people in the program. There's an app. I tell you at the beginning of the program how to get it. But it's called Kajabi, and you go to the App Store and you get the Kajabi app. And when you log in, all of our content is there. Every single thing. Oh, yay! Janelle presented my business as a retainer model for the first time this morning. I will be writing 3 proposals tonight. Awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome. Huge. Woohoo. So you can listen to all this stuff on the go. You can see the videos. We also have audio files for every single thing. All of the Q&A vault is searchable. It's like we've been running this for 4 years now. Hundreds of people have gone through it. And yay, good for you. Keep us posted how it goes. Oh, it's Kajabi. I'm going to type it. It's in the App Store. That is the platform I use to run my content. So if you go and you find it, it's like a blue circle with like a white K kind of in it. And if you log into that, everything that you've ever purchased on Kajabi will be in there, and my content's there, and all of my content in your library you can access from that app. And it's really, really good. And it keeps your place where you left off and all of that. So but yeah, and we have just whatever you need. Like, our community over 4 years has told us what they're stuck on, what they're struggling with, what they want to know about, and we create resources for them. We're going to be creating like a mini program, not a mini program, like a little master class, like a refresher on RFPs. My general feeling about them is that they're the worst, and I would very, very rarely, if ever, submit to an RFP. And we're going to go through like what you do for RFPs, when you should submit, how to find opportunities, what you include, what you don't include. We're going to do a class on that. One of our members, Rena, requested it, so that's coming up. But anyway, that's what we have. So this promotion we're running where you get the free contacts database, it ends tonight. And I will tell you, we have members that have Cision, Muckrack, Meltwater, Propel. They're getting better results with our database because it's not like thousands of contacts. It's like around 1,000 contacts, and we're adding all the time, but they're responsive contacts. They're the right contacts. They're the outlets you want to reach. They are the gatekeepers that are giving our members the opportunities. They're like, I worked with this writer at USA Today. She was very responsive. She ran a story for my clients. Here's what her niches are. And they put their contact in our database. And it's very well organized and searchable, and you can create lists, and it's very, very good. podcasts with like a gazillion podcasts in there too, like hundreds of podcasts that you can pitch. Does any of you do any of you have any questions on the Agency Accelerator or just like leveraging in general? So I got to find a nanny. I have realized that, my team, that's my team in both of my businesses. I have two different teams, and I have, people that help me at the house. I always talk about my wonderful housekeeper, Myrna, who's here right now with her sister, Amanda. I love this woman. Like, I just like really appreciate her so much. We, you have to have help in your life. You guys, you cannot do it all. I cannot do it all. I never would ever claim to do it all. I do the things I want to do. I do the things that I love. I'm willing to pay for the right people. Janelle, it depends when you signed up. Reach out to support at Generation Academy. That's oh God, did that go? Let's see. Oh, there you go. So that's a Miranda. Reach out to Miranda and she'll look into it for you, Janelle. She handles all of our customer service. So, and again, Miranda's exceptional. I did not hire her to run the business. I hired her to be almost like a virtual assistant. And then she became my integrator. And then she became like customer service and social media and ads. She's running the whole business. And like, so you sometimes have to find and hire people for their values and their attitude and their skill set. Are there any additional payment options besides the ones listed on the site? What are you interested in? Let me know what you are interested in. There is a payment plan. It's like $250 a month for 12 months. So there is a significant discount. So it's a $3,000 program, but you save $500 if you pay in full. Which everybody has done because now they're getting this launch, because now they're getting the contacts database. But tell me what you need and we may have it, or maybe it's something we can help you out with. Because my goal here is just to get as many people that need this content access to it. That's my goal. We used to run this as a $10,000 mastermind. And then my husband was like, the people that need this the most probably can't afford it. And I was like, I know, but it's so good. And he was like, you need to give them a self-study option. You need to give them the ability to get into it. So let me know. Yeah, reach out. I put the thing here. Reach out and say, Jen, well, I saw Jen on her live and I'm interested in, whatever payment option that you need. Like if there's a way we can make it happen, we'll take care of you. Okay. Oh no, I think they left. And because I'm on live, they didn't want to bother me. So my housekeeper and her sister just left and I didn't even pay them. She'll come next week. Oh, I hate that. I feel so bad. I feel like if you work, you should get your money. She didn't want to bother me. Oh, I feel so bad. Anyway, yeah, reach out. And I hope to welcome you. Like, that would be so great. So let me know if you have any questions, guys. I appreciate you sticking around through those super embarrassing technical difficulties. Whatever. It's like, you guys know this isn't the first time I've come on Facebook and had issues, or you guys have seen me here every week for like, I don't know, 6-7 years. Like, will the contact database work for UK-based clients? Most of the contacts are based in the US. We can work on getting some UK contacts. What usually happens, Brenda, is that our members will ask us for specific things and we will track it down. So it's hard for me to just be like, yeah, like we need all the because I don't know what is relevant there. But if you need something specific, and even my Cision database that I pay, I don't know if it's like, I'm in a share, but it's like $8,000 a year. I think for me, I pay, I don't know, like around 1,500 or less. I don't know. There aren't even, it's only US. If they have an interest, yeah. Oh no, if you want US coverage, yes. So even if it's an overseas client, absolutely, absolutely. I think that's just a unique angle to be able to say, like, a UK client. Oh yeah, we definitely have, the US contacts. It's just if you want, um, you know, UK based media outlets. There may be some, I don't honestly know, but usually our members will ask us for something specific. Like Samantha McCoy was like, I need fashion. I need more fashion. And we're like, got it. Which ones do you want? And then we went and we found them and we put them in there for her. So, but yeah, Brenda, your UK contacts that want US press will, yeah, there's tons and tons of outlets in there. What's the niche? Maybe I can help answer if it's even in there. There's like business outlets, women's interests, weekly publications. The big secret is the freelancers. Are you guys having best results right now with freelancers? We are having really good results with our freelancers. So they write for multiple outlets. They're the ones that are actually getting us coverage, and they'll pick it up in one and then write it about it somewhere else. So like, we've had really good luck with freelancers. That's been like the key lately, because the editors at each publication, they're just relying on freelancers more, especially for digital content. We talk about that in the pitch lab. Any other questions, you guys? Jump on this promotion before the end of today. I think it's midnight Pacific. But don't wait that long. Like, why? I mean, if you jump in now, you get access to a lot of the content right away. The health list. Did you ask Miranda for it specifically? Did you, Andrea, give us like specific outlets that you want contacts for? That would be really helpful, because I haven't heard about that. Honestly, I don't know, but if you need it, we will get it to you. I just don't know which ones. If you, passive income. So passive income would be podcasts. I think, there's a lot of podcasts that talk about that. Yeah, reach out, Andrea. We'll figure that out. I want to build that out for you. I didn't know that we were, lacking. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that we didn't have a ton, but we can work for some. Business strategy, passive income, a typical family setup, female breadwinners. I love all of these. These are like women's interest publications, it's business publications, lifestyle, national publications, and also tons of podcasts would be interested in these types of clients and these types of stories. And they're in there. Yeah, they're in there. And if there's something specific you need, if you're like, I can't find, our community will come up with it for you. And then we add it, and then we just have it, right? Yeah. So we'll build it out. It's something that is an evolving process. It was like my vision to do this. Here's why I created this. A couple of reasons. One, because when you are just getting started, it is very expensive to get a database. And it is something that kind of messes with your head a little bit. The key to being a good PR professional is like writing good pitches and being able to position a story really well and trying to find the nuances and what's interesting. There are TV contacts in there too. Today, Good Morning America, Fox and Friends, The View. I mean, they're all the like shows are in there. Like the interview type shows. But here's the deal with the contacts database is, first of all, I'll just say quickly that a lot of the contacts in Cision are out of date. They just are. And I view our community as like boots on the ground. These are the members that are talking to the media when somebody goes on maternity leave, or somebody moves publications, or they become a freelancer and they write for multiple publications. Our members know, they find out. And so we're hearing about that faster than the people at Cision with tens of thousands of contacts that you will probably never even need are able to keep up with the media moving around. Okay, so ours is really up to date because it's not massive. It's just the people you need. And also, it's like our people are like, oh, this person's writing for this now, or this one's on maternity leave. Okay, so that's good. The other thing is that I have found that when you're just getting started and you can't afford a database, you don't have as much confidence. And I want to give you guys all the confidence on your sales calls so that you get on there and you're telling prospective clients, like, we're going to crush it for you. Or like, here's what we see, here's what we can expect. And getting access to the media isn't a hurdle for you. the hardest thing in your business should be getting clients. And I'm going to help you make that not hard. Like that's the hard part, is getting the work, right? Doing the work shouldn't be the hard part, and getting access to the media should not be the hard part. And I have found that, listen, and I'm not going to like play down how hard it is to get media right now, but there are still opportunities. I just saw in SARS a post, PR marketing and media czars, on Facebook, and I saw a post that was like, what are we all going to be doing for our second careers now that the media is broken, or like the media is impossible to work with? And I was just like, that's such a negative attitude. We're getting pressed for our clients all the time. It's a game, and you have to play it, and you have to know that the rules are always changing. And that's what we talk about in the pitch lab, or like the current things that are important, what the media is looking for. We talk about all that. So, you know, yes, it's challenging to get press, but it is not impossible. And we also talk about how you can see the clients that are newsworthy during your pitch process. You know when a client's going to be hard. You know when a client's going to have a really challenging time with the media. We talk about that in the red flags. You know when a client's going to be a pain in the ass to you, and you know when a client is going to be a hard sell to the media. So we show you what to look for and how to kind of trust your gut. So the media contacts database is just our way of saying we are going to help you overcome that, little challenge of getting access to media. It shouldn't be cost prohibitive, and it shouldn't be something that makes you feel less capable. So anyway, I'm going to wrap because it's been an hour minus technical difficulties. So if you guys, bye guys. If you guys have any questions about the Agency Accelerator, send us a message, support@generationacademy.com. The promotion for the contacts database is when you pay in full, and that ends tonight at midnight Pacific. So I hope to welcome you. Welcome, Janelle. I'm so happy that you're a member of the program, and I'm happy that you're having success already. That's so exciting. And that's what I have for you guys today. Please reach out with any questions. Bye. We'll see you soon. Reach out with your payment plan, but don't forget to do it. Do it before tonight, okay? Okay, that's what I have for you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.